Shields up, Ironbreakers. Welcome back to Dragon's Dogma, and it seems that IGN is doing their whole IGN first thing with Dragon's Dogma 2 throughout the month of January, which means that Capcom is going to be providing IGN with quite a bit of gameplay footage as well as access to developer interviews and stuff like that throughout this month, and naturally, we're going to be covering the whole thing and analyzing everything. So yesterday, they posted 18 minutes of gameplay for the vocations of Fighter, Thief, Warrior, and Sorcerer, and I'm going to be going over all of that gameplay footage here with you guys for the first time, and I'm going to be giving you my analysis as someone who has played Dragon's Dogma quite a bit, because in the event that you guys are not aware, I'm a massive fan of Dragon's Dogma. I've been singing this game's praises literally for years. I don't know if I have like my oldest Dragon's Dogma videos out here. Actually, I do. Look, Dragon's Dogma, Dragon Stole My Heart, 11 years ago, dude. Holy crap. So yeah, I've been pretty hyped about Dragon's Dogma 2. We've been waiting for this sequel for so friggin' long, and it's fantastic to see the game finally get some proper recognition. So let's go ahead and take a look at this gameplay and see what is going on. Okay, so before we even get started, let me just backtrack here a little bit. So we have the usual skills that we would get. We have Onslaught and Impale. We got Dash and Jump. You can see this on the lower left-hand side. We got Cheat Draw for L2. R2 is still Grab. R1 is Defense. And L1 is the swap into weapon skills. So this is pretty much the standard controls that we had on the previous Dragon's Dogma. We also have Go, Wait, To Me, Bada. We have Map over here. I'm hoping that this map can be fixed position. I believe that it can. It's just a personal preference thing. I think the volume's a little bit on the loud side. Let me lower that a smidge, because I'm going to be pausing this a whole lot. We have the Fighter vocation here, just going after a couple of gobos.
I could have done no better.
That was a parry right there.
I could have done no better.
Last second block goes into parry. Now, I don't remember, because it's been a while since I've last played Dragon's Dogma, but that would be a mechanic for the Mystic Knight. The Mystic Knight was the one who did the last second blocks. I forget if the Fighter could do them by default. I don't think that this time around, with the vocations that we're seeing, I'm not sure if it's going to be just like, oh, it's just a natural step up. So, like, you don't really stay as a fighter in Dragon's Dogma. You eventually just go like, oh, I want to, you either specialize into shield and you become a Mystic Knight, or you specialize into two-handers and you become a warrior. I think that the fighter in this Dragon's Dogma is going to be able to be like on par with the advanced vocations, potentially. Or maybe that's just copium because I want to play Sword and Shield. Wait, I think I saw the skills there. Second. Switch weapon skill L1, airward slash, blink strike, salubrious draught. Okay, so when you press L1, it also swaps into consumables. I forget if that's the way that it works in the original. I don't think it does. I don't think that's the way it goes. You went in there to probably do the blink strike. Wait, what was that? I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be pausing a lot. It's just the way that it is. I'm going to be analyzing the crap out of this footage. Hail, hold to talk. I thought this was one of his party pawns, but I guess not. Hrothgar vocation level up.
It's a glad thing. Try not to get hit. Let's do that wind once.
We see the healer healing there. We can still see healers providing us. By the way, I don't know how many people played Dragon's Dogma 1. but the flaming sword and shield that you're seeing, this is a buff that the mage class does. The sorcerer class can also do it. Actually, can this? I don't play much sorcerer, but I don't remember if they can enchant. I think only the mage can.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. Strike with fire to you.
This party has 2 fighters? 2 fighters, 2 mages.
To think I'd be caught unawares.
Oh no, you can talk to your pawns, okay.
We're trapped.
Little bit of a scripted event there. Got a Cyclops.
Fire! A Cyclops!
Interesting, the Cyclops is like
To think we didn't.
not full health, he's half health. This might be one of the first Cyclopses that you fight, so they make him a little bit weaker, maybe? Kind of feel like this is like the first Cyclops encounter that you have, and the original Dragon's Dogma was also like a weaker Cyclops.
Counter one here of all places.
Why is he running? Oh, he's gonna grab the barrel.
Great, be on your guard.
So you can throw those and then blow them up. Oh, he's gonna blow the dam! See ya, kid! Is he dead? No, he's just knocked down. Yeah, he's knocked down. So now you got the hack away at him. He lost one full health, by the way, in case you guys are curious. Well, 1 health gauge. Because if you actually look... I'll fast forward back to this. If you actually look at the over here at the top, this would be the Cyclops' health. And you see this little bip over here, it means that you have to kill all this, and then he'll get another full health bar. And if you notice further here, after they knock his ass to the ground, the pip is gone, which means that he now just lost a whole chunk of life, and he's just down to this. We're hacking away. Looks like he's going to be staggered. I love the ragdoll. The ragdoll is so good. And for those of you that watch the live stream where I go over the latest showcase that Capcom did, the ragdoll in here is so good. Like, when we see one of these Cyclopses just fall and then one of the trees breaks and he's just like hanging off of the tree with ragdoll, it's just so good.
Do not waste this chance. Must press home our advantage.
Yep.
Let us finish this.
That sick amount of damage. Which, by the way, there are elemental weaknesses and stuff like that, and Cyclopses, if I remember correctly, are particularly weak to lightning, which is why when you see the big damage come in here, if you actually pay attention, you're going to see it's from the lightning. Like, you see the fire damage coming in from the fighter. We can go frame by frame. You can kind of see the little white building up, right, on the bar as it builds up slowly. Right? As people are hacking away, you got some more dudes hacking away over there at the leg. There's like 3 pawns hitting it with melee damage. And then you see the lightning strike come in. Boom! Look at all that white going in. That's... See the 3 strikes of lightning? That's where the big chunks of damage are coming in. I mean, everything combined makes it even more. But like the big lightning is the big chunks.
Let us finish this.
This is why it's also important that when you build your party, you take into account, like, the support spells that they bring. So, for instance, in this party, the mages, they all seem to just be using fire enchant. You can also get lightning enchant. In the previous game, you could also get holy enchant, dark enchant. There water? There was ice enchant. There's a bunch of different enchants that you can do. And those actually take into account the elemental vulnerability of each of the monsters, so it's good to have a balance of those elements if you plan on having an all-rounder party. Or you can also just specialize and be like, okay, look, this is a really tough monster. I need to go get a mage that has this specific enchant. So then you can go into the, it's called again the Rift. You can go into the Rift and you can replace one of your pawns with another pawn that has the specific enchant that you want. You can go do the fight, so on and so forth. Yeah, there's some party management elements to the game. I guess that for those of you that never played Dragon's Dogma, you might also be looking at this like, is he grabbing off of the monster? Yeah, that's... Like, players who've played Dragon's Dogma, we don't even flinch at that. It's like, yep, that, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Dragon's Dogma invented that, because I think that the first game came up with that idea is obviously Shadow of the Colossus, which, by the way, phenomenal game, and there's a remaster for PlayStation right now as well. I mean, not right now. It's been released like years ago on the PlayStation 4, but it's really good. Also works on PlayStation 5. Highly recommend. And in case you guys are wondering, why did they fall off? Pay attention to this part of the video right here. This is a stamina gauge. As you can see, his stamina is being consumed. And he's going to fall off when he gets to the wall because he runs out of stamina. So he ran out of stamina right there, falls off. Oh! I was about to say there's no recovery time because, you know, whenever you run out of stamina... in Dragon's Dogma, your character goes like, but there probably is recovery time. It's just the animation was a little bit weird because he just fell off of the Cyclops and whatnot, and then he got friggin' pummeled into the dirt. The loss gauge. The loss gauge can only be recovered by resting at an inn or campsite. Keep your party and find Fettle resting after prolonged battles, and consider a tactical retreat if your party's health is worn too low. The hell is loss gauge? But I didn't really see a loss gauge. He's using green Varish. Oh my god, is this still a thing? Going into the menu to use green Varish, bro? Really? I never liked that aspect of it. That freaking sucks. But luckily with this one, we can actually go back here. There was a point where we could see it whenever he used the Blink Strike. I'm not going to go back to see it, but whenever you use the switch weapon skill thing here, it shows that you also have consumables here. So I'm assuming you can just bind this to have green Varish here a little bit more accessible. Should probably also put some mushrooms in there and stuff like that so that you can recover your stamina while you're mantling. Which, by the way, is also a thing that you can do as you're mantling the monster and your stamina is running out. You can just be like, okay, give me a second. Let me just grab a mushroom. Ah, stamina's full again. Good.
You'll not live to regret this.
Use this fire to ignite our foes.
You ran out of stamina again. Ooh, the butt stomp. The butt stomp, and down goes the Cyclops. The Arisen leveled up.
You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you.
Okay, so it seems that that character was a quest NPC. Because sometimes quest NPCs will accompany you on quests and stuff like that. That's why that character was there with him. So I'm assuming this is going to be a different class. This is probably the Thief. They haven't said it yet, but you can see that you have the skills here, Twin Fangs and Carve. This is from Thief, I believe. And it's got daggers.
Would you mind coming over here?
Another Cyclops? Yeah, it's another Cyclops.
Roaring flame.
See the mage enchanting the weapons with fire? Does this one have armor? No. The lightning coming in. And you guys are like, well, Rurikhan, he just shot lightning this time. Didn't deal as much damage. That's because last time the lightning hit the head. This time it just hit the back. Doesn't deal that much damage. The Cyclops' weakest point is his eyes. The rogue is going to tear him up. Yep. Ran out of stamina. See the winded animation I told you guys about? Pawns can help you recover faster from that winded animation too.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. That is actually something that I was wondering whether or not you could do, because I had seen the gameplay footage, but I don't think it had been made clear to me as to whether or not you could do this. Now, this is something that if you guys aren't paying too much attention, you're not going to realize it, but if you look at the stamina gauge, as I've been telling you, whenever you're grappling onto a monster, you are wasting stamina. It seems that now you can actually just stand on top of monsters. Now, this is something that you could do to an extent in the original Dragon's Dogma, depending on the size of the monsters, but it wasn't very easy. Like a monster like this, if you would stop grappling, your character would just like slide straight down. But it looks like in here he's able to stand up. Like, look, he's standing on top of the Cyclops, and the stamina is regenerating. Oh my god, that is really good. Bro, that is awesome. See, now he had to grab on. You should move to the face. You're really not being very effective just attacking the nape of the neck. This isn't Attack on Titan, dude. You gotta move to the face and actually stab him in the eyeball. There you go. Nah, the armpits ain't gonna do much either. Aw, poor thing. He's on fire. There's lightning falling down. Are we the evil ones? Are we the baddies? Oh, there's actually a health marker now for the armor. You see some of the pawns are attacking the feet, and the feet have armor. You can break that armor. Certain weapons are better at it than others. I think two-handers are usually better at busting that up in certain spells and stuff like that. But it seems like there's an actual health indicator for the... No, wait. No, it's just an NPC. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Oh! Oh, dude, he got all of them. Look at that. He friggin' got all of them, dude. Look at that butt stomp. Watch. Insert the meme. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. Boom!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Ran out of stamina. Ooh, it's gonna cost you. Oh no, I thought he was winding up for a hit. Are we gonna see some rogue skills? I really wanted to see some, not rogue, thief. I really wanted to see some thief skills. I like how easy it is for you to just like jump off and identify positions in the monster where you can just stand. This is a very good thing. This is a massive improvement. Ooh. See how the lightning, when it stroked the head, it completely destroyed him? It looks like they busted up a horn. Also, did you see how much damage, how much more damage he did when he was actually in the front part of the face? Oh man, we didn't get to see a single weapon skill. Ooh, the warrior.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
The different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Forget the name of this. It's not a troll. Damn it, I forget the ogre. I think these are ogres. And the interesting thing about ogres in the original Dragon's Dogma is they would get really horny if there were female pawns in your party. Like they would start jumping up and down, going like super horny if there were females in your party. It was really cool. And then there was a different version of the troll in Bitter Black Isle who would get really horny if there were males in your party. Boom! Oh, yeah, the drop kick, the signature move of the ogre. Now, listen, for those of you that never played the original Dragon's Dogma, there's a thing that happens early in the game where you're going down this winding path. It's not really a winding path. It's like a dungeon type scenario almost. And you're going down this circular staircase. And it's a long way down. And there's an ogre fight midway through that. Anybody who's ever fought that ogre has at one point probably been drop kicked into the hole, which can happen. Like you're just fighting it, and because there's just physics in the game, the troll, the ogre just straight up will drop kick your main character, and you're just like, oh crap! He catches you off guard with a sudden drop kick. Because I mean, look at how fast that was, right? This is a 5-second rewind. Look at this. He's coming in, and you're just like, yeet. Right? Do you see how fast that is? It's really fast. It catches you off guard. So we're in this winding staircase, and I'm like fighting the ogre. Suddenly the ogre just turns, boom, drop kicks my character. Just goes like, ah, splat. That's it. Done. Game over. Oh yeah, that was Greg who he kicked. You see how far away he came from me? It's probably like kicked to Narnia. Oh, dude, not the... Oh! The groin chop? Come on, man! That's messed up. Don't nobody need to see that. We're gonna see a jumping attack or something? Careful. Nice. This is another thing, like if you hit the legs of creatures like this, they eventually tumble. If you just continuously punish the chest, they don't always fall down, but if you hit the legs enough times, they'll usually tumble. Bro, use one of the skills, please. Show me a warrior skill.
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here.
Oh! Wait, what? What was that? So he landed on the head and was able to stay there. Dude! That is... Oh! The plunge on the head! Dude, that's awesome! Look, 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 look! Oh! the ogre just went, oh. It should have done damage to itself, but he smacked him. Look at that ragdoll. Whee! I love that. Now drop kick him. Oh, he did! Yes! It's just like, it's so predictable because that's usually how the ogre goes. I swear to God, I have not watched this footage before. It's just usually that's the way that ogres go. It's like whenever you're far away enough, the ogre just goes like, you know what? I think I'm gonna drop kick his ass. And that's exactly like, look. Oh my God, look, I was like, drop kick him. Yeet! You see his big ass 2 feet coming in. Slam! And look at the damage that did. Like, this is your health. This is your health after a drop kick. Yes, very good. Jesus Christ, the punish. Here comes the heal. Boom! Another slap to the face. Come on, please use a skill. See, skills, like I mentioned at the start, they work like modifiers. So you press L1, and then you get access to a different set of things, which would be weapon skills. Or maybe he doesn't have weapon skills for the warrior. Maybe this is early into the game. I don't know.
Feast your eyes on this.
Oh, see, Greg. Oh! Bro, no. Listen, we gotta see the replay on that one. What the? Dude, look at that. Also, pay attention to Greg. You'll see that Greg over there actually uses a thief skill, which if you pay attention, you'll see him like dart in and out of combat super fast, going like. This was something that was already in the original Dragon's Dogma. Like, watch right there. You see how he goes like. That's a special thief skill. Boom! From downtown. My man's collecting drop kicks, adding them to his collection, poor guy. Wait, did he use a heal? What healed him there? Because that wasn't the mage heal. Bro, what the hell happened to Greg? Greg has looked better. Wait, I need to see how he healed there. Because, like, look at this. He goes from this. Ah, there it is. Okay, so he does have weapon skill. See? Skyward Sunder, Rending Sweep. I wish you would do one of these two. Please do one of these two. But anyways, he's using this to trigger the menu, and he probably used the Salubrious Draught, I think. And that is probably the heal, right? Come on, pop it so I can see it go down to 5. Yeah, you see it triggering right there. Also, there's apparently some kind of like down state after you get hit quite a few times. Probably some type of blunt force trauma thing, because I've seen him drop down and be like on the floor thing. That's like a new mechanic. I don't remember that being a thing. The hell? There's there's a cart coming in. Why did the NPC driving this cart was like, this feels like a good time to drive my cart through right as these people are fighting this big-ass ogre in the middle of the road. I think this is a sensible decision. Oh, no! He's playing aerial greatsword over here. The merchant just sitting there. He's like, bro, this garbage again, man. I'm just trying to get the town, dude. I just look, he's got that face where he's like, bro, I'm just trying to go sell my wares, man. Why can't you people do this outside of the road? Looks like he might have actually had a couple of bodyguards that are helping out in the fight.
Strike hard enough. You might not have to do this twice.
Ooh, whiff.
Victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Look at the merchant's like, stand strong. See, he swung at the legs, eventually fell down. Wait, that was a skill, finally, and I missed it. Let me see what skill that was. Skyward Sunder. That's probably a launch as well, but this target is too big to be launched. You can't launch an ogre. But like, if this was like a goblin or something, that skill would probably like launch him upwards. That's a pretty cool skill. Use the other one. He's going. My man's playing aerial greatsword. There it is. Dude. So, interesting thing. The Stone Splinter. Is it Stone Splinter? What is it called? Oh, this might be interesting because he's pulling up the item thing too. But, wait, what the hell? I was pressing the wrong key. What's that skill called? Come on. Oh, whatever. I'll just... Stone Splitter. Seems like Stone Splitter is actually contextual, because when he's in the head of the ogre, he actually plunges it down into the ogre's skull, which is cool. Ooh, poor Hrothgar. What has he ever done to deserve this? So here's something interesting that happened. If you pay attention here, you'll see that he goes into switch skill mode. Whatever, switch skill, whatever. But it seems that the two skills that he has are not supported when he is grappled onto a monster. Feels bad. Need different skills if you want to punish that. Down goes Hrothgar.
I grant you roaring flame.
For a moment, I thought I'd met my end. Thanks to the risen.
This dude really liked aerial attacks.
Victory is at hand. Give no quarter.
The enemy's movements have grown sluggish.
They don't stand a chance against us now.
The moment of victory is at hand.
Ooh, poor Greg.
Finish this.
Crack the skull open. I love that final like hit lag where it's just like killing blow. That's cool. So this would be the Sorcerer. He's asking for help. Here's an important thing. You got to be careful about asking for help too much, depending on how the pawn system works in Dragon's Dogma 2. But in Dragon's Dogma 1, if you're constantly going, help me, help me, help me, your pawns develop certain... Because you're basically, not your pawns, your main pawn. Your main pawn is going to develop a certain personality based on the instructions that you are giving him. So if you're constantly asking him for help... I remember that he became very passive in the original Dragon's Dogma. I forget exactly what trait he started aspiring towards, but I remember the more you asked for help, he would just like constantly be on your side and not really do much on his own, which is kind of worthless. So you got to be careful about asking for help too much. Maybe, depending on how the mechanic actually works in Dragon's Dogma 2. I'll report back on that when I actually get to play the game. Yeah, mages can just straight up hover in the air. Not a mage, sorcerer. Mage is more the support type class. Sorcerer is the offensive caster.
I know the way. Follow me.
They're really just giving us Cyclopses, huh? That's the targeting system right there.
If we must, let us finish this quickly. Very well. I must.
These are mostly weak spells. I wish he had Bolide to give people an idea. Ooh, Firewall. You guys are looking at these spells and like, oh, these look pretty good. You have no idea. You sweet summer child, okay? When you actually get to see what proper spells look like in this game. Okay, is all I'm saying. And in case you're worried about, like, oh my god, but does this mean that if I play a sorcerer, I have to constantly run away from monsters? What the hell? No, this party just doesn't really have a proper tank. Like, they have the warrior. The warrior can kind of tank, but the fighter, you can actually bring up your shield and go like, which is kind of like a taunt, and it actually generates more aggro from the monster, and you'll be free to just, like, free cast like a mofo. I mean, you're always going to be targeted at some point, but you're not going to have to just constantly kite and run away if you just bring a tank in your party. You're too far away for that flamethrower spell. I'm sorry, let me rewind here because I want to see the spells that he has available. So he has Galvanize, which I think is like the... I think Galvanize is like the Thunder... Is it the Thunderbolt that... No, this is probably just like staff attacks. Okay, so we have High Levine. That's the Thunderbolt. We have High Flagration. I'm assuming that's the flamethrower thing. Hagall. I don't know what that one is. And Salamander. One of the Flagration or Salamander is the flaming thing that he's doing. Going for the revive. What? Don't eat your pawns.
I could guide you there if you wish.
Well, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
That's probably the Hagall spell. Bonk! You see that there, by the way, in case you missed it? The pawn actually brought over a downed pawn. That's like a support functionality, so your pawns can bring over downed companions to you because you have to be the one to resurrect them. See, he's bringing it to you. He's like, hey, res my friend. As you're sitting there dying. Oh, Sophia's dead too. It's not looking good for our sorcerer here. Bonk! Uh-oh! Big bonk! Oh no, he got staggered by the thief. Or you gotta go resurrect the other pawns, otherwise you're screwed. Be careful with the reach, that's a risky one. Ooh, it paid off. See, he's grabbing them and dropping. Oh, the luck! The luck! He was able to pull it back together. That's High Levine right there. The Thunder. I say Levine, it's probably Levin. See, now that's a proper spell. Look at that sucker. Look at that. Look at that ice spell. Coming in from Sophia. Boom! Ran out of stamina. Rip. You need stamina to cast spells. That's probably Salamander. No, that's probably Fragration. So Salamander is probably the Fire Breath one. So Fragration would be the Firewall. The mage is in the face, shooting magic bolts at it. Yeah! That's not a very effective strategy, but he did kill his ass. So there's that. That is looking friggin' awesome. Dragon's Dogma 2 is probably the game that I'm the most hyped for coming into 2024. It's Dragon's Dogma 2 and Grand Blue Fantasy Reeling. I'm super pumped about those two games. But yeah, can't wait for it. And as IGN releases more stuff, I'll be sure to also do some more coverage here on the channel. So be sure to hit subscribe button, bell notification icon, all of that jazz. And hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll have a link to the original if you want to watch it without me constantly talking over it and all of that stuff in the description of this video. Yeah, that's going to be it for now. See you guys in the next one. Stay strong. Stay safe. Peace out.